Good morning, it's Barbara, the East Coast Dragon Lady again. I just posted my my walk this morning, and I'm sitting outside, and I thought I might as well pull the cards here for the week. And you can hear the wind chimes when the wind dragons blow in. I had when I came back from my walk, I had a blue jay visit, and I had a second visit today from the crow. So my crow is Gerald. So I thought that as tomorrow is the 7/7 portal, it's already opened. I've not read anything about it, so what I'm picking up is they opened a few days ago, and that's when a lot of us started to feel it. I think I've mentioned before that this year in particular I've been much more sensitive to the planetary movements, to the full moons, and certainly to the different portals that open each month. So this one is bringing in for me a lot of sadness, but also I'm feeling more clarity coming in, which is sort of sounds contradictory, but I'm definitely getting the message, and this is for everybody, that we need to listen to our higher selves. We need to listen to what we're feeling, and we need to stay in our containers for protection. So let's see. So I've got my usual, I think, the goddess deck, the fairy deck, the dragons, and the goddess. So let's see. Actually, they're saying there's a couple of goddesses that want to start off today. So those wind chimes that you can hear, the ones that my work colleagues bought for me after our dog Diesel passed a few months back. And it's a reminder that he's here, and he certainly is. He's here as the small dragon that he was. So that's sort of comforting to us to know that when we hear those chimes, it's a reminder. So let's see. Oh, Rhiannon. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. There's the unicorn. Oh, got the wind. The unicorn. There's the sorceress on the unicorn. So if you caught my couple-minute video of my walk, I stopped where the fairies and I've had conversations in the past, and that feels very magical there. So it's just a reminder that we're all magical people, and that we can manifest our clear intentions into reality. So let's see if there's another goddess for this week. So interestingly, on this card I'm seeing that the energy is coming actually from the moon. So I think this is our portal card. You can see there, here, this energy is coming to her. And that's where I picked it up for somebody the other day, was right, that's a portal. Our crown chakra is a portal. All right, oh, marked, which is fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So whatever it is that you're going through, or if we're looking at this for the world, the fairness will, I'm hearing fairness will reign. So, oh yes, this is always a reminder for me in the morning. You are, it's probably backwards as I'm showing it to you, you are so very loved. I've had this a few years from a a Christmas mug swap, I think it was called, or we had like a secret Santa, and this is the one I got, which is always a reminder to me. And I felt like I needed it today. Or I felt like I've needed it over this long weekend. As I said, there's a lot of inner child stuff coming up to be cleared for me. So let's see what the fairies have to say. The card that often comes up, and what's on the bottom, problem solved. So I keep getting that up, problem solved. So I think that's our end of a contract. Creative expression. It's always good to use our creativity to express ourselves and awaken to your true self. It doesn't want to come up. Awaken to your true self. All right, let's see what the crows have here. Interesting that my crow visited twice today. And the other thing I've noticed, any of you that have cats, my cat, for the longest time, we've had her, I think this is our 4th year. She has spent a lot of time with my older son, and I really thought she was his cat. And then just recently it shifted, and now she's like my Velcro cat. Wherever I am, she wants to be there. But she also makes a lot of noise. You've heard her on a couple of videos where she wants to be heard as well. She's become very vocal. Oh, grief again. I say again because that came up, I think, yesterday. I've certainly seen it, and it's certainly, and oh, trickery. So there's, so I think this is a globe, that's a global card. And commitment. So they're telling me one more, crows. Sacred space. All right, so let's see if I can interpret these messages. So I think the sacred space is what I was just talking about finding your container, finding what you resonate with. Commitment is once you've found that, or you found, so we know crows are usually in committed relationships, like humans. Occasionally you have the ones that stray, but crows are known to pick a partner for life. So commitment, I think this also means when you, I'm hearing when you pick your lane, stay in it. Trickery, well, there's always trickery around, and I think especially it feels like with this portal, again, that's why we need to stay very contained, and only listen to our inner knowing because of that. And then grief can be about things ending. I think it's, oh, I've got a visit from all sorts of things here. This grief can be interpreted many ways, but it feels to me like the grief is around the end of something. Something's ending. For me, it's the end of my soul contract. And it's time for me to jump on another path, or find that other path is what I'm hearing. So if you're one of the many of us that are realizing that we've broken the chain, that's what I'm hearing. They're saying we've broken the chain, which needs to happen, and you're free. And now that you're free not because when we come here to clear up our karmic debt, to clear up what we didn't get in each lifetime. And now that our contract is ended, we're free to do what we are guided to, but not because we need to relive it, but because we want to do it. That's pretty intense, that. Air dragon, I think the wind dragon is here, but the air dragon is to rise to rise above the chaos, rise above what is happening, to be above the chaos. Merlin the dragon. So Merlin's here reminding us that it really is important to sit in contemplation. And if you know Merlin, you know he's big on contemplation. We've got the guardians of the earth, so we've got the orange again. So even though this is Merlin, these are the two orange. The dragons picked these colours. Stay grounded and put your roots down. So that goes really well with the Merlin card. So the guardians of the earth are reminding us to put our roots firmly down. The deeper you go, the higher vibrations that you can actually connect to. And the last one, Stargate Dragon, be open. So be open-minded is what I'm hearing. Oh, you want me to do more? Stargate Dragon is about be open. Be open to what is being presented. It's not as it seems. Guardians of the heart. I'm not surprised this one's come up. Open up to love. So there's a lot of us, and I include myself in this, that guard our hearts. And even though my heart has opened fully, there's still that protective factor. So that's why the guardians of the heart are saying, open up to love. Be open to, and love is good vibrations, it's physical love, it's emotional love, it's be open to it all. Don't be afraid as you step onto the new path. And Merlin again, reminding that we are all connected and that a lot of us are connectors. And he's showing me that he will be that bridge for those of us whose contracts have ended. It's now time to step across the bridge. Not the rainbow bridge. He's saying, no, not the rainbow bridge. He's saying walk across the bridge to freedom. Walk up across the bridge and leave behind that you've served. Walk across the bridge because you're stepping into a new realm, into a new time. You're creating a new timeline, and this is your destiny now. So thank you, Merlin. So I think that's all I have today. I'm still, either it's allergies or it's the heat, I'm not really sure what. I'm hoping to do, I did get very stuck in doing some work which I've avoided, and I think a lot of you can probably relate to the avoiding those things that we know we have to clear. And even though I'm stepping onto a new path, I still have some things to finish. So that's what I'm going to do. So I hope you all have a good week, and I'll be back soon.